So in GridMAP, when you've chosen to look at energy storage, one of the key elements is how your energy storage system depreciates over time. And in terms of depreciation, we actually mean more degradation. So in year one, it will be able to, if it's got a capacity of 100 kilowatt hours, it will be able to store 100 kilowatt hours. However, as each year goes by, that battery's capacity to store energy will degrade until eventually you have to what's known as repowering it. You'll have to repower it. So if you don't really want to think about battery degradation, then you can just say no degradation, and we can sort of save and continue. And what that will do is it will assume that every year your battery will be able to store and discharge the same amount of energy. Now, that's not probably what's going to happen in reality, so you need to be aware of that and make sure that that's that you kind of have that in your mind when you're looking at the kind of results. We can do two other things, and I would certainly recommend that you look at one of these two. So we can do a PerCycle battery degradation. So especially with larger batteries, they will give you a PerCycle degradation, a percentage PerCycle degradation. This will be a very small number, but what we do is, well, if we click this, what we need you to do is enter that PerCycle degradation, and then what we'll do is when we analyze how that battery is expected to act in the market, we will say, okay, that battery has made, I'm making a number up, 300 cycles this year, in 1 year. We will then multiply that 300 by this number that you have here. We'll degrade the battery's capacity to store energy in year 2 by that amount, and then we will calculate the degraded revenues and all the other component parts for year 2. Will then degrade again, and through the cash flow you then get a degraded revenue that is related to that degradation of the battery, because obviously as the battery degrades, it's less able to discharge and reduce grid import tariffs. It's less able to discharge energy and export to the grid. It's less able basically to access either cost reductions or revenue streams. So it is really important to sort of think about this. You may not have a PerCycle battery degradation number, so what you can also do is a fixed annual battery degradation. In this sense, you can put in, actually I think my battery is going to degrade by 2% a year. So year 1, I can store 100%. Year 2, it will only be able to have 98% of its rated capacity. Year 3, it will then be 96, etc., etc., etc. So that's essentially how we, at the moment, try to give you a handle on the impacts of degradation, and all of that is split out in the report. So you'll see, you'll be able to see what your revenue streams are from the battery, what your revenue streams are from generation, and obviously how those degrade over time from the battery due to this degradation number. If you've got any questions, please give us a call. It is complex, but we're trying to hopefully make this relatively simple for you in GridMAP to give you a good idea as to the returns from your system or potential system. We look forward to hearing from you. Okay, thanks, bye.